You're now listening to Uncensored Energy.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Uncensored Energy. I am your host, Richie Valentino, and I am in fucking quarantine. Day 47. I don't even know how long I've been stuck in this house, but obviously Jaime lives with me, so Jamie's here.
Hello.
What up?
How long actually has it been?
I have no idea. I lost my mind a couple weeks ago. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what to expect from the future. I have no idea about anything. I don't know where I am anymore.
I was supposed to go back into the office today.
Yeah, that's not happening.
When we first started working from home. So it's been...
How long have you been working from home?
This is my third week.
Third?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
What's
because...
today's date? It's April Fool's Day, isn't it?
Yeah.
April 1st, 2020.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe the joke is this year.
Maybe
it's just a big fucking joke.
I know. But yeah, last week they extended work from home until the 19th, and then today they just extended it until the 30th. So I'm working from home for the rest of the month instead of being back at the office today.
Well, just be thankful that you still have a job.
Oh, I've never been more thankful.
A lot of people are just getting canned. Right?
Yeah. No, I wake up every single day like super thankful and grateful. It's just so crazy. Like nobody would have ever predicted this or imagined this, but I just didn't think it would be as bad as it is right now. If that sounds stupid, I'm sorry, but... And
it's not even at the peak. Apparently
yeah.
I saw in the news today that cases and deaths in Los Angeles went up 17% since yesterday.
Yeah, but they also said that we're starting to flatten the curve because that's not as much as it was the day before.
Well, I would hope so. Most people that are not fucking stupid have been staying home and being smart.
Yeah.
But on the news the other day, I showed you during the mayor's press conference, there was a live chopper picture of a pickup basketball game going on, a pickup soccer game going on.
I know.
It's like, what are you thinking?
Just
stay the fuck home. If you're out there listening, stay the fuck home.
Please.
It's really not that. It sucks, but if you stay home for a while now, that the quicker we'll be able to go out and be normal again.
Yeah.
So you kind of just have to take one for the team right now. It's crazy.
I think people just don't realize, like, you individually, when you think about yourself, you're like, oh, like, I'm not going to be part of that. Like, I'm not going to be the reason it spreads. Like, there's so many people. When you think about it on, like, such an individual level, you don't think, like, okay, if I stay home, I'm helping to not spread this. But, and especially younger kids, like, when you're younger, you always think you're invincible. So they just don't even...
Oh, don't even get me started on the morons that were on spring break. Just like, if I get it is what it is. If I get coronavirus, it ain't going to stop me from partying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it might kill your fucking grandmother. It might kill your fucking family off. Like, you come home from some trip and shit. And the other problem is I think 1 out of 4 people are asymptomatic. Mm-hmm. And so they're just running around spreading shit like, I'm fine. Let's go jogging. Yeah. Let's go hiking. Let's do whatever.
I know, it's
and they're
crazy.
Spreading it all over the goddamn place. But it just blows my mind. Like, I told you earlier, I got to stop watching the fucking news.
Yes.
And if you're out there, I have to advise, just stop watching the fucking news. Like, it sucks because you want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
But, the news lies to us so much anyway. Why? You know what I mean? Like,
well,
my mom's like, it's facts. I'm like, not always.
Well, yeah. But, just that hour that you had the news on today, like, I I was like, I can't do this.
No,
like I wasn't gonna.
It's hard enough to deal with it. Like, but I got off the couch with chest pains after I turned it off. I'm like, this is too much.
Honestly at 4:30, I was like, I'm not gonna do like a workout or do yoga or anything. Like, I'll just take the day off. Who cares? And then by 5:30, I was like, oh no, I'm doing yoga, because within that hour of listening to the news, and I even said to you at one point, oh, can you turn it up? I want to hear it. Mistake.
Yeah.
It's just, it just adds to the stress. Like, it's bad enough.
Like I heard they have refrigerated trucks outside of the hospitals in New York City. And I told you that, and you're like, why? And I said, for the dead bodies.
Yeah.
Like, as a fucking like quick setup morgue. Like,
I know.
It is bad. And like New York, you know, I'm worried because like the majority of our family lives in that area, you know, everybody.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're out here in LA, and it's, you know, it's bad here too. Don't get
me
wrong.
Any major city is going to be really bad.
It's really bad. You know, and it's just scary because I don't know how bad it's going to get. I don't know if there's going to be no food to be, you know, bought. I don't know if people are going to just say like, you know what, I'm tired of standing in this line at Costco. I'm just going to barge in with my gun, take whatever the fuck I want. Yeah. And that's it.
Speaking of Costco, as of Friday the 3rd.
Yeah, 2 people only, right?
Yeah, only 2 people per membership card. Because, and it makes sense. I'm actually surprised.
Would you drag your, I mean,
well, do you remember when we went?
None of them had masks on or anything.
No one had masks on. No. But the people that were shopping, it was like their entire family was with them. What for?
Yeah,
just
kids.
Just send 2 people.
Yeah, even 1 if you can.
People can
it
help.
helps having 2 people when you go to Costco. There's all that heavy lifting when you get a bunch of shit. But
so crazy.
I mean, we just literally came back from Ralph's, like a grocery store that's close by us, and they're open way later than like say like a Trader Joe's or whatever. And I just wanted to grab like a handful of things like in and out real fast, but like, you know, like just stay home. But if you know, obviously go get your groceries.
Yeah,
but
we
just
needed
don't
milk.
Fuck around.
Yeah,
just go in there, like
make
go
a
in
list.
There with a list. Know what you want. Go get it. Get out. You know, wear your gloves, wear your masks. Even though, you know, I'm hearing that the masks don't really do much for you unless you're
sick,
the sick one.
Yeah.
But I'm wearing one anyway. Fuck that. I'm wearing that. I'm wearing gloves. I got a little thing of hand sanitizer in my pocket. I'm not fucking around.
Well, but then you like. Speaking about the masks, my mind starts to go in spirals because I'm like, oh, you only need a mask if you're sick. But then what if you got something yesterday? What if you got it yesterday? You didn't know that you had it and you don't wear a mask. And then 14 days later you have it. And then the 35 other people that were in the grocery store have it too, but they don't realize between shopping in the grocery store and getting it from you and going to all the other places they went to. And then they give it to all these other people. That's what's like so scary and so crazy about it is.
Well, I don't understand why you wouldn't need a mask though, even if you're not sick. Like, you know, like if you're around someone and they cough or sneeze and shit, like isn't that going to help?
Well, yeah, but they're saying at first they were saying you don't need a mask unless you're sick. But if 1 in 4 people are asymptomatic, then that means 3 out of 4 people aren't wearing masks, but they have it and they're spreading it.
See, they're to the point now where, like,
they're just telling everyone to wear a mask.
Well, you heard the mayor today talking about like make your own at home. You know, you can use bandana, you can use blah blah blah. Like, don't go out and buy like the N95 masks. Like the medical workers need it and stuff.
I don't even know if you could buy them right now.
Well, I got 2 of them for us
weeks ago.
I think like a month ago.
Yeah.
And I got them online from like Walmart or something, and they actually showed up. I was shocked. You know, there was like only a couple left on the site, and I ordered 2 because I knew this shit was coming.
Yeah. But you also only ordered 2. I'm sure people ordered like 300,
they pulled over,
you know.
They've been pulling people over, and like they raided some like Jewish man's house in New York or something today, and he had crates of masks that he was like jacking the price up and selling.
Yeah.
Like fucking crates of them.
Yeah.
Crazy. And then today I saw they pulled some dude over and he had like 2 monster boxes of like the kind of single roll toilet paper that you would find in a storeroom at like a store, like for the employees.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He probably jacked it from his work or something like that. But it's
Hilarious.
insane. You're getting pulled over.
Possession
It's like
with the
heroin.
intent to sell.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. Toilet paper is the new heroin. Yeah. It's wild. And we still can't get it. We went to 3 Costco's over this past weekend in the same day.
We missed it every time.
Every time we saw like 1 or 2 in people's carts, and we had just missed it. But we're all right, you know. Like that's really the only thing we're running low on. But hey, if you cannot get toilet paper, what is the worst thing? You know, like take a shit, take a shower.
Yeah.
Like shit, shower, shave. Like
yeah.
just clean yourself. Like it's not the end of the world. That came out wrong. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean. I don't know. It gives me that feeling though sometimes when I see all this shit like progressing. It gives me anxiety. Like this is the beginning of the end. Like I mean, it's just like,
I mean, I just think if you
excuse me, I have coronavirus. I'm just kidding. My throat's dry.
If you let your mind wander like that, what's it gonna do for you? We're literally safe in our home. Not going anywhere unless we need to, not being stupid, washing our hands every 10 seconds, not touching our face, trying to stay healthy, trying to be productive. Like,
I mean, I've been losing my fucking mind. Like,
you have.
I'm like going crazy a little bit because it's just a lot, like mentally. Like, I'm worried about so many different things.
But that's what I mean. Like, that's what's gonna make you lose your mind is sitting around thinking and. Like
I
letting
said,
your mind
like
wander.
Every day that press conference comes on and I find myself like putting on.
I know you want to listen and
hear what happened. You know what's going on. You know, like Trump's talking. The mayor's talking. Like I want to hear what's going on, but it never makes you feel good. That's for sure.
I just think if you can find a way to like, not like distract yourself, but just take your like. Put your focus elsewhere in like a more healthy way, then you would feel better. Cause like I could easily see how I would go absolutely insane in here if I didn't like, once I got done with work at 6:00, like did a workout or did some yoga or like just something to like feel like I did something, you know? Because it's just like
I was
it's all
joking
too
around
much.
with you yesterday and saying like I wonder how many couples are just gonna throw in the towel after this quarantine and be like, fuck it, that's it, can't take any more of this bitch, I'm done.
You tweeted that and
I'm out of here.
There were numerous messages.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It was a joke, man. That's all I do. I write jokes and I post them and I make funny videos.
Well,
and I
even said it. You showed it to me and you were like, "Is this funny?" And I was like, "Do you hate me? Like, what's happening?"
I mean,
you were like, "Well,
we're obviously. I mean, we're gonna get on each other's nerves a little bit.
Yeah.
We're used to not spending like every minute together.
Yeah.
Like we,
if I
go
remember
to your
correctly,
office, like,
your exact words were, "Well, you are driving me fucking crazy."
No, I didn't. I said you're getting on my fucking nerves a little bit.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
But it's just
we have no time. That's the problem. We have no time to miss each other.
Well, that and it's like I'm not, I try to be quiet while you're at your new desk here.
Yeah.
And you have like, FaceTime calls and stuff like that, and I'm just trying to like kind of tiptoe around, and I can't really go anywhere.
Yeah. But I mean that's to be expected. Like I've taken so many calls where someone's like, "Oh, hang on," they've never been like, "Hang on, I gotta look at the." Like
for example, I got out of the shower this afternoon, walked into the bedroom fucking naked just to find you in there doing yoga on FaceTime with a fucking gym full of people at their house.
Well,
there was like 25 people staring at me through their fucking computer.
Not true at all.
And I'm like, fuck me. I walked in there and I'm like, this is ridiculous. I can't even like get dressed.
And this comes after 2 weeks of me working out in the living room
while I'm trying to eat dinner
and you getting pissed. So
doing jumping jacks while I'm eating dinner, the fucking my rice is vibrating off my plate like a subwoofer.
Just absolutely incorrect.
No, it is what it is, man. It's just it is funny though. It's a funny thought. Like I wonder how many couples must be. It's a stressful ass time. I've noticed that when we go out to get groceries, that's when we've been arguing because it's like we're both on fucking edge.
Like
we're like it's just stressful.
You're not moving fast enough. I'm not moving fast enough.
Yeah, I got pissed at you when I found out that I could get a couple of cases of water at Costco, and I'm like, "You gonna help me?" Like at some point, like I was on case number 3, like lugging
And I was
them.
like, no, because there were 10 people over there and I didn't want to be touched.
It's just wild because I didn't think they would let us buy more than one. And when the sign said you could get whatever, 4 or 5, I was like, oh, we're getting them.
Yeah.
But I'm, like, I'm not that like hoarding type really. Like I kind of wish it's funny though, because just being a Costco member and getting our usual shit there once a month, we had some extra stuff left over from that.
Yeah.
Because like, I guess we didn't go through it all the time before. So it like kind of carried over.
Yeah.
And thank God, because, most of our essentials were okay.
Yeah. Although, like, I don't know if it was just me, but like, did you feel like a total asshole, like being one of those people that's like going to Costco to get toilet paper, even though it was just like our normal like monthly
That's where
routine.
we get it.
Like
I wasn't
the last
going
time
there
we went
for like to load up on some new thing like that. That's the toilet paper we use.
No, I know, and
That's
we've
what we're
used
used
it
to,
for the
and
past
it's so
3
weird
years.
when you get used to a brand.
Yeah,
that's what you want.
I know.
And it's so funny.
I
Like
convinced you to start using it too.
Yeah, no, I had no idea it was that
Kirkland
good.
is the shit.
Well,
it's so good.
No, I love it now, and it's such a good deal. But it's gone, man. You gotta get there 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
If they open up at 9.
I know.
And only 85% of the people got toilet paper that morning we went. The lady told me.
Yeah.
It's out of control. And then we were just at Ralph's. That entire aisle,
Gone.
paper towels, toilet paper, tissues, wet wipes, that whole aisle completely bare.
Yeah.
Completely bare. Now, we live in a city filled with 4 million plus people. I wonder if it's like that like everywhere. I doubt it's like that in, the middle of fucking Colorado, somewhere on a mountain or wherever, somewhere out in the woods, better than a city. But
maybe. I mean, I feel like everyone's just of that mentality right now of like,
well, it makes you
let
feel
me
like you
stock
kind of
up just in
accomplished
case.
something. Like it's like a bigger item that, comes with like a bunch of rolls, and you feel a little secure. You feel like you did something to like help your cause, But I blame the media really for all that. Like
oh, definitely.
They were the one that spread that panic.
I mean, yeah, for sure. In the first, half a week of it, it was like insane.
It's still bad. I mean, it's
still bad. But
the first time we tried to go to Costco,
yeah,
I said no. We got up super early, and I was very smart about it this last time because we were going to get up again because we got there. What time did we actually get there? 7, something like that, 7 o'clock, and they opened at 9 the first time we tried to go, like 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we got there, and we were like, oh, wow, it's not that bad. And then we turned the corner around that building, and the line went all the way around the building, and our hearts just sank.
Yeah.
And we actually
There
got
were
out,
so
and
many
we got
people.
in line, and I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
2 minutes in that line, I was like, that's it. I can't be around all these people.
Yeah.
We're going to be here for fucking days.
Somebody was coughing.
Oh, I'm like,
there were
done.
so
I'm
many
like,
people
we're
in
out.
line that the trucks couldn't get in to deliver their shipment.
Yeah. And now they got cops.
Yeah.
And it's just, they should have had the limit on from the start.
Well,
But they
nobody
didn't
knew.
know. Exactly. But this past weekend, I was smart about it because originally we were going to set the alarm real early, sunrise, get up there again. But then I thought, all right, the majority of the people are going to try to be slick and try to get there first thing in the morning. So let's not do that and go late morning, early afternoon, because you got to figure like there's this mad rush at that hour in the morning, and then it kind of calms down. And then the next wave of people might show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it worked. We got in and out of those Costco's in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But there was no toilet paper.
We missed the toilet paper, yeah.
And we had to go to a different one and get like paper towels. But still, it was, we got everything else.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad at all.
But it's funny. You have to kind of think about shutting down your first instinct right now because that's the majority of other people's first instinct.
Yeah.
And so you have to try to kind of outthink everyone if you want a little bit of an edge as far as stuff like that goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, unfortunately, though, I think we're going to have to stand in that line if, when we run out of toilet paper. Like, we'll be good for
we'll see.
the next couple of weeks, but...
I don't know. I think because, listen, we got there... kind of late or mid afternoon, and they had just ran out.
Yeah.
So if we would have got there an hour or two earlier, we would have got it.
Yeah, that's true.
But
That's very true.
oh, it's a very stressful time. But I was just I wanted to, while I was cooking earlier, I was thinking like if we end up doing a podcast, which I've been wanting to do more of because, you know, we have the time together. We're here.
Yeah.
We might as well.
Mm-hmm.
But we've been so stressed out and, you know, I'm like falling asleep in the middle of the day.
I know.
I'm taking a nap at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I can't make it through the day. I'm just like so exhausted I don't understand why. But I was thinking, you know, if you're home, you're stuck with someone, you're lucky enough to have a wife, a girlfriend, your mom, anyone, try to have some fun with them. I lost my mind while we were eating dinner. I put on some music and Jamie started dancing and we were just like, fuck this, you know, like let's just dance and be happy for a minute.
Yeah.
And like make sure you like hug your loved ones, like if you're not fucking, you know, sick, obviously, like if everyone's healthy, like just try to keep your spirits up as best you can. Play games, you know, talk to each other, hug each other, dance, be silly, turn off the fucking news. Try not to just like completely dwell because it's just, I mean, I know for me, it's grinding me down.
Yeah.
And I got to try to, I've been pumping out a lot of social media content, you know, videos and fucking memes and, you know, all that type of shit, which I want to do more of because A, it keeps my mind busy. Mm-hmm. B, hopefully it'll put a smile on someone else's face on a day where they've just had it.
Yeah.
And they're just sick of this shit. And that's why I wanted to fire the mics up and do a podcast tonight because I figured, all right, I don't have the biggest audience in the world, but, you know, the people that do listen, you know, maybe they'll find a little comfort or entertainment or something.
Yeah,
just
definitely.
take their mind off shit.
I mean, I think now's the best time to create some memories with your loved ones and just do the best you can. Like, could you imagine if you had, like, you know, a little kid right now and all that time you could spend with them instead of like always having to like drop them off at daycare, go to work. Like there's so many people that are getting to know their kids. And
which,
like,
by the way, I heard today their schools are done for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Here anyway.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy.
Like
Seniors are crying the blues. My prom, my graduation. You're not missing much. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but you're saying that only because
I know.
you had one.
You won't even talk to these people in 10 years, kids. Don't worry about it.
But also you're saying that because you had
I'm
one.
joking. It's a joke. I feel for them. I mean, they waited their whole school careers to get to that.
Yeah, it sucks.
Climax.
There's so many student athletes too that were like,
man, championship games canceled.
Yeah,
The sports is driving me fucking nuts.
I know.
To not have baseball, if anyone knows me listening to this, you know I am just diehard baseball since birth. And to not have that, like I look forward to that all winter long.
Yeah.
No matter how, I'm a Met fan, and no matter how bad they are the year before, whatever happens, I always have like that fresh hope, you know, clean slate.
We should get a refund on that MLB TV.
Yeah, that's fucked up, huh?
Since it doesn't exist, unless it'll just...
I don't even know what's going to happen. What are they going to do? Play 60 games and call it a season? And then the world champ of that year is going to have like a little fucking...
asterisk?
Yeah, I mean, what are they going to do?
I don't know.
It's so weird. Basketball,
I don't know
I was having a fun basketball season. I was into that. That got shut down.
Oh, they didn't even have like their playoff games.
No, they didn't even get there yet.
Wow.
No, everything is just shut down, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just wild. People are, I'm on TikTok and I see all these like really young kids crying and making TikTok. Like, I was supposed to go see Billie Eilish and she had to cancel and I'm going to kill myself. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Take it easy. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know how like a, young mind is reacting to this right now. Like a really young mind. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, something like that.
They don't know.
I don't know, man.
The only thing
they got
they
cell
know
phones,
is,
don't they?
Yeah, but they know like mommy and daddy are home, or just mommy or just daddy, whatever. They're
See,
around more.
yeah,
That's it.
but I think like for the kids' sake, if you do have kids, you should probably be aware of the energy you're putting out in front of them right now. Whether it's, you know, like, because if you're gonna put out like a real stressed, anxious, worried, you know, they're gonna feel that.
Oh yeah, of course.
But if, you know, I mean, it's hard to completely act like everything's okay. But, you know, I'm no parent. I don't have kids, so. But I would assume that's probably the way to play it right now. Try to keep them as calm as you can.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was saying, like, God, like all the people that are having babies right now, like that are about to pop.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I know.
Like, you got to go to these hospitals.
Two of my coworkers.
They're filled to the brim of, you know, patients, and
they had their babies last week.
And I was joking around the other day saying, like, if you're trying to get pregnant right now, like in this year, like 2020, like, boom, that's already child abuse. Like, why would you want to bring another human into this mess?
Well, because hopefully it's temporary.
Yeah, hopefully.
But we shall see. Yeah, it's crazy. My one coworker, his wife, they were trying to figure out, you know, what to do and how it was going to go down with the birth and everything. And we were emailing back and forth. And he was like, I'm actually so relieved because they're letting me into the hospital room. Because you
can't even have visitors right now.
Well, no, but at one point they were like the spouses weren't allowed to be in the delivery room.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Oh, I know. It's crazy.
It's terrible.
Even sadder is you can't visit anybody.
No.
Like, and it's heartbreaking, and I don't even know if I want to put this on this podcast, but I have to now. But I saw a nurse tell the news that, like, people that are dying from this are saying goodbye to their loved ones via fucking FaceTime.
Yeah, it's
because
crazy.
They can't get in.
It's so crazy.
That makes my stomach hurt, man.
I know.
I don't even know why I brought that up, but it's just the shit they're showing me on the news. It's like, fuck.
I know.
It's like, what the fuck is happening?
I think tomorrow you should not watch the news and then see how you feel.
The funny thing is I never watch the news.
I know.
I'm the type of person that despises the news. I don't trust the news.
And it's
I don't
all you've
like
been
the
doing
news.
All quarantine.
It's fucked up.
It's not a good habit.
It's no, I just kind of got sucked in. And I was like, well, maybe I need to be aware if, you know, all of a sudden they say, like, all right, if you leave your house, there's gonna be a sniper that puts one right in the back of your fucking head. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I want to know what's going on. And you see him moving all those tanks through LA?
No.
You didn't see that?
Oh,
there was a convoy of fucking hundreds of tanks rolling through.
Saw it.
That was a little scary because I'm like, all right, where are we going here? Like,
well,
they're just moving them. They're just moving them from base to base. Bullshit.
No, they.
No, yeah. What?
I was agreeing with your thought that it's bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Saying, like, no, that's not what it's for.
Like, they're moving them in just in case shit goes fucking nuts, and all of a sudden there's going to be a tank rolling down Santa Monica Boulevard.
Yeah, to patrol everything and make sure that we're actually staying
fucking martial law. Did you see that shit the other day with all the cops that tried to shut down, like, a birthday party, like a 1-year-old's birthday party, and there was, like, way too many people there?
No.
It was, like... it was wild, man. Like, it was just fighting in the streets. It was like,
oh, really?
Crazy.
In LA?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know exactly where, but it was,
my eye is itchy.
You gotta use your shirt.
I've never had to think about touching my face. It's so annoying.
All that shit. Touch your face, wash your hands, singing happy birthday while you wash your hands.
Yeah. I think I might veto my birthday this year. I don't want to be sung to.
It's wild. I don't even know. July and August, I don't even know where we'll be.
I don't know. God, hopefully not.
And it's like, is this shit going to come back every year? Like the normal flu? Like, is it going to, like, what the fuck? Is this like the new normal? Like, it's just wild. Like, I have no idea. No one knows. It's crazy. All I know is I'm like, I don't know. I'm just trying to entertain myself, try not to lose my mind. You going to sneeze? Please don't sneeze. Oh, you're yawning?
No, I was yawning. I think people are just freaking out because no one knows how to deal with it. It's so new. And
But
it's
like,
new.
I also wonder, like, why? Why is it happening? Like, is there something else going on? Like, are they trying to keep us in our houses to prevent us from seeing something? Like, I'm always trying to figure it out.
You always want that conspiracy.
Yeah. The election year, is China trying to wipe us out, to take over? Like, there's a million things. Like, I mean, like, if you were trying to take over the world, like, wouldn't this be at the top of the fucking list? Like, release some bioweapon on your biggest fucking, competition and just fucking murder them? Like, it's just scary.
Yeah.
We don't know shit. We never know anything. And that's what worries me. And the news can tell us anything they want. We're like, oh, well, it was on the news, though. That's it. That's the facts.
You're never gonna know everything.
No, I don't really want to know everything, because if I did, I'd be even more freaked out than I am right now. Probably.
Yeah.
But it just sucks. It's a bad situation. I miss our Where We Wild trips and
I know
all the cool outdoor stuff. They shut down all that. You can't even go to Sequoia National Park. You can't go to anywhere.
Yeah.
The beach, the
I've
parks,
never had a full tank of gas for this long.
Well, at least gas is cheap because no one's going anywhere, so they're just giving it away.
Gas was under $3, and I almost did a cartwheel.
Oh, yeah, I hear that's really good. It's usually way over $3, $4 here.
Yeah.
But supply and demand, bitch.
Crazy.
No one wants it right now, so giving it away.
So nuts. But it's fine.
I don't know. It's just a weird time to live in. Just so weird. Just like out of nowhere, our lives are like completely different.
Yeah.
And like we've had it like so easy, I guess, and we just got used to, that type of life, and boom, we just got smacked in the fucking jaw and we weren't prepared for it.
I don't think anybody could have, predicted it or seen it coming or anything like that. Like apparently it all started with somebody eating a bat, but
yeah, we've talked about this, right?
I think, but is that even real? Like,
we don't know. We don't know what's fucking real.
So,
but it's just so weird to me.
It's just so, that's incredible to me in itself, just thinking about
how it's spreading.
Truly one person started this. One person. Like,
it's just
that's
astronomical.
sick.
It's like it's the fucking movie Outbreak, man.
Yeah, I still don't. I'm still upset with you for making me watch that.
Why? It's a great movie.
Okay, but you literally could have shown it to me at any other point in the 10 years that we've been together, and you show it to me.
They just put it on Netflix recently, just in time for the coronavirus. I think we talked about this the last podcast, and you were like, "No, I haven't seen it. Stop naming actors. It doesn't make me say yes, I've seen it."
Yeah.
It's a great movie, man. And the virus in that is so much deadlier. I figured, make us feel better that we're not dealing with something that rots our fucking insides.
Yeah, it didn't make me feel better.
It's a wild.
It made me feel worse.
But that's basically what's going on, I guess, But it's just so weird. Like it doesn't seem real.
Yeah.
Like it seems like it could very well be that like the news is just showing us this stuff. Some guys just like, all right, let's jack up the numbers. 1,500 today. Like let's just someone just fabricating the entire thing for a bigger cause or agenda. I mean, it's just in my brain. I mean, obviously, I don't believe that, but it's like it wouldn't shock me. It's just
I would
so
love for
weird.
that to be true, but I know it's not.
You would love for that to be true? That it's just all a big fucking like, game to someone?
But I know it's not because...
Do you know anyone that has the virus?
Actually, I do.
Who?
Somebody I used to work with just got over it.
Really? Mm-hmm. How old were they? Are they?
He's in his 30s.
30s? Mm-hmm. And how bad did he get? Do you know?
I mean, I guess it was bad. He lives in New York. But he
did he go to the hospital, or did he just have to?
I don't know.
Was it bad enough?
I just saw it on Instagram that he was
You know what's so fucked up is people are so fucking just stupid. Like they're just so obsessed. What am I, Mike Tyson? Obsessed with attention and social media likes and stuff. There's people on TikTok just acting like they have it, acting like they're getting over it, just to get the attention.
Yeah,
it's disgusting.
Well, he has like all of his family are in the UK, so he will post a lot, just like mostly for them. So he basically like was giving them all an update that he's like fine and alive, and
but he's good now. He doesn't have like permanent lung damage or like no taste of no
Not
taste,
that I
no
know
smell.
of. Not that I know of.
It's very weird. There's like a whole bunch of different circumstances, that have something to do with how easy it is for someone to get it, like blood type. I heard.
Yeah.
Underlying illness, like obviously it affects like older people more, but I've been seeing cases, 30-year-olds, 20-year-olds, whatever.
I know, it's crazy. But thank God he's okay, and his husband's okay, and the dog's okay, and, that's that. But I don't know. I was talking to another coworker about it, and he basically was like, it's inevitable that I'm going to get it because I'm in New York.
I mean,
I was like,
don't leave your fucking place, Like,
yeah.
I mean,
he was basically like, I'm just waiting for it to happen at this point.
Well, hopefully that's not the case.
I know, that's what I said.
I mean,
I was talking to Mike.
Yeah. Well, you just got to like do the best you can, that's what I said when we first got home. We fucking wiped down all the groceries we just bought, little, whatever we got, carton of milk or whatever, wiped it down with like a wet ones, antibacterial wipe or whatever.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. Like I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we need to be that OCD about it or if it's smart. Like, I mean, listen, the last I heard that this shit lasts 3 hours in the air, 24 hours on cardboard, and I forget, plastic and metal, I heard it's like fucking days to weeks or something, So you got to wipe that shit down.
Yeah.
Every time a package comes or something, I'm like, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I'd rather be more like OCD about it than not.
You're bringing this stuff right into your house, and you're not accustomed to having to wipe everything down. And all of a sudden, boom, you throw a carton of milk on your counter. Now it's on your counter. Mm-hmm. Now it's in your fridge. Then whatever you put your fork down for a second while boom, it grabs that. Like, it's just fucking crazy.
I know. I felt,
I wish there was a way to see it with like infrared light or some shit, or like a black light, something like that.
I felt bad. I was talking to my grandma last week, and, I'm like, do you have everything you need? Can I order you anything? Like, it can come tomorrow. Like, she doesn't understand Amazon. So I'm just like, oh, like if you need something, I can order it. It'll be at your house tomorrow. And she was like, thank you, but no, because like she doesn't want anyone showing up. She doesn't want it to be on the cardboard. Like, she doesn't want to have to worry about that. I was like, oh, I feel so bad.
I think even their workers are starting to say, fuck this, and striking.
They got them. They got it. Some of them.
I mean, a lot. I freaked out the other day because the one grocery store went on strike. I'm like, oh, that's it. We're done. Like, once all the grocery stores...
Which grocery store?
Grocery stores shut down. It was like a Whole Foods somewhere around here. And the employees were just like, nope, not happening.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I can't imagine. I mean,
I just
God
told you
bless anybody
they gave
in that
everyone
industry.
a raise today. Kroger, who owns Ralph's, they're paying them like $2 each more an hour with some sort of benefit package, something going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And I was, once again, on the news, I felt so bad. The doctors and nurses they were interviewing, like, they were beyond their fucking breaking point.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They were crying. I can't handle this.
Yeah.
I haven't slept.
Have
I
you
can't
seen
hug
the
my
pictures
kids.
of the nurses with
with the marks on the masks
all
from
over?
the masks?
Mm-hmm.
It's just they're like God bless you. Like if you're out there listening to this and you're working at a hospital or you're working at a grocery store or you're working somewhere like that, man, thank you so much. I mean, it's just you got a lot of fucking courage because I know how crazy it must feel.
Yeah.
I mean, I get freaked out every time we have to go just grab something at the store. I mean, I'm worried. I get all like, when you see a spider and you're like, it's on me. I feel like it's on me.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same type of thing.
Yeah.
Like you come home and you're like, you cough once and you're like, fuck, I'm dying. Like, oh, I got it. Like, you know what I mean? It just plays with your mind.
Yeah, it's so weird.
You can't help but to feel like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Gotta entertain yourself. Maybe we should change subjects here. Kind of. It's so weird. I mean, that's all anyone's talking about. It's all you hear all day, every day.
I think we should take dance lessons while we're quarantined so we can learn how to dance.
For what?
Because it's nice.
I think we should go to a fucking gun range and learn how to shoot guns like professionals. Don't me. How the fuck is dancing going to save our lives?
Because I was just trying to lighten the mood.
Sorry.
You go right to fucking doomsday prepping.
It's not that, but I don't think there's anything wrong with being educated about guns and learning how to properly handle them.
Fair enough, but I would like to learn how to like cha-cha.
Ballroom dance?
Yeah.
You think that's going to help us?
It's something that would like lighten the mood and
no,
like,
I get it. It's just
you
my
smiled so
brain
much when I started dancing.
Is in survival mode. I'm like I can't help it. Like I'm just thinking about the stuff that's going to benefit me in the long run here. Like it just I can't.
I know, but when we get out of this thing, you're gonna walk out of the house with like a fully, like just overgrown, fully gray beard and head of hair, and stressed out.
If I have any hair left,
right? Like, let's do something that makes us smile.
Yeah,
I'm like. I'm tired of talking about how shitty it is.
Yeah, I know. It's just it's hard not to focus on.
Of course, it's
like every time I have these
on.
like moments of clarity where I am not thinking about it and I'm focused on something that's, me coming up with some sort of comedy joke or sketch or skit or whatever you want to call it. And I'm laughing really hard and I'm looking at the takes I shot or like setting it up or trying to shoot a take and I'm breaking and laughing. And that one night, I had you trying to do that one with me and we couldn't get through it because we got the giggles.
Yeah.
Like that was so fun. And I have like these moments of that. And then all of a sudden it's just like, boom, I get like smacked again with one little thing I hear or see or
well, yeah,
or I just remember holy fuck, that's right. I'm stuck here. We can't do this. It's like this. There's
but
people
change
out.
that word from
wild.
Stuck to safe, and you'll feel way better in an
great
instant.
Advice. It's and I hear you.
It's
crazy.
It's that's the perfect illustration of how to just change your mindset and realize you are safe in a cute little apartment with somebody that you can laugh and giggle with, and there's plenty of food, there's hot water, there's bottled water.
Yeah,
but
my
we use
brain
plastic
is like
bottled water.
But my brain is like right now. Like how easy would it be for it to go from where we are now to water being shut off, power being shut off, internet being shut off?
They're not going to do that. You heard the mayor.
I mean,
countless times
if
he said,
if it's out of their control, though, you know what I mean? Like if it's just,
how could it be out of their control? He just explained that the
grid,
non-essential businesses that they realized were still being open for business, he's ordering the Department of Water and Power to shut off all of their stuff so that they can't open, because at this point it's a felony
out of their control. Like if something goes down from, the masses using it all, it's the same thing. Like you run out of toilet paper in a store, you can run out of electricity that powers a whole area because too many people are home now using it, and it's never been tested to its capacity. The Wi-Fi signal has never been tested to its capacity. The water usage has never been, because everyone's at work. Not everyone's at home all at the same time.
But instead of the power being in those buildings that those people work in, it's now in their homes. It's the same amount of power.
But you understand my point.
No,
you?
I don't, because
You don't?
the electricity is an unlimited resource.
No, it's not.
Why?
Listen, there's a power plant creating it, and it only has so much power.
Okay, but
and when that runs out, it'll brown out. That's why you have times where the power goes off because something shorts out. So it's a system. It's not like it's just magic,
Yeah, no, I know that, but I don't think that we're using more or less of the same. Like, we would still be using electricity if we were going to work. We would still be using Wi-Fi if we were at work. We're just using it in a different place now.
Yeah, I guess.
And just because you go to work and then you come home, it's not like you don't turn the lights on when you come home.
Yeah,
like,
but it's also you don't leave the lights on all day while you go to work.
Some people might accidentally.
No. Why would you leave your TV, your shit charging, everything plugged on, turned on while you go? That doesn't happen.
Okay, well, you and I are using the same amount.
I know. I'm just saying. I just don't, I don't even know how we got there. I was just saying, my brain is just thinking about, how to be prepared for how easy it would be to get knocked into even worse. You add, I think I heard, I guess Joe Rogan with someone the other day. They were talking about if you throw a natural disaster into this mix here, it's insane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We got into it because I was just saying to change your mindset.
No, I know. I got to work on that. But at the same time, I don't want to be ignorant.
No, I'm not saying, just everything is rainbows and sunshine. Clearly it's not. We're going through something really fucked up right now. But when you're just focusing on that all day, every day, what does that do for you? Nothing. It just makes you more stressed out.
For sure.
And stress is the number one trigger of weakening your immune system. So you're going to go out anytime you have to go grocery shopping after you've stressed out for the 2 weeks that you've just been stuck at home staring at a wall thinking about how fucked up everything is. You then have a weakened immune system from all that stress. And then what do you catch easily? The exact thing that you've been stressed about.
Runs you down. You're not sleeping well. You're not eating well. You're not whatever.
So, I get it. There's a healthy amount of stress that you can absolutely have. But to sit all day, every day and think about it and worry about it and try to prepare for it, it's just not worth it. To me, at least. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to survive this quarantine if that's all I did.
No, I know. But it's just this weird dark cloud.
No, yeah. I absolutely have moments of clarity where I'm like, holy fuck. This is insane. I've never experienced this in my life. This is so crazy. I'm so scared. But I can't. At some point, I catch myself being like, okay, don't do that to yourself. You just can't.
I know. But that's exactly why people try to get prepared so they can feel better about things.
Yeah, but...
if you're in a cabin somewhere in the middle of the woods and you got all the guns you could need, all the ammo you can need, all the water, all the food. If you're just gold, you're not going to be a stress to someone that has shit, we're running out of this, shit, we're running out of that.
Yeah, no, I get it. But it's just...
hearing this weird sound. No, I understand, though. But you've been keeping your mind busy with the Great British Baking Show.
Yes.
And if I ever see another episode of that, I may have to murder you. I can't deal with it anymore.
That's not nice.
It's the same. Listen to me. Please explain to me what the fucking point of that show is. What do they win? They're crying. What's it called? Star Baker. Mom, you'll never guess. I'm Star Baker. It's like
because they're not
you're crying.
American.
You get like kicked off the show and you're bawling, crying, and all the other contestants are hugging and crying. It's like, why? Like, what do they win besides that plate that says the honor
of being the Great British Baker
season, whatever.
Yeah, and then they win a cake plate.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Cake plate
to go through all that. For like, there should be some life-changing shit at the end of that fucking tunnel.
I'm sure there is. Like, I'm sure
maybe they get a little recognition. They open up a bakery, something like that.
Cookbook, tours, bakery, whatever.
How many seasons of that are there? Because honest to God, you've been watching it every free spare minute you have for the last 2 months.
I actually finished it 2 days ago.
Well, praise the Lord and pass the ammunition.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
There was 7 collections.
I almost got into it.
I
almost got into it. And then I realized this is the same shit every single time.
It's not. The challenges are different.
I know, but it's just like, how many times can you hear the fucking cake is undercooked or too spongy or the sponge is beautiful? It's blah, blah, blah.
They
it's
say
like,
it's
Jesus
stodgy.
Christ. It's like, how many times can I hear that shit?
It's just so good. I can't explain it. I love it. I want to be on it.
You want to be on it?
Yeah.
You can't even make me a grilled cheese. You want to be Star Baker?
Yeah. I want to meet Paul Hollywood. I want a Hollywood handshake.
Oh, jeez.
I just think it's the greatest show. And they're
what does he do where he has the balls to,
he's
rip
like, I think he's like
apart?
super famous over there. He's like a bread guy.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a prick. But he's cool.
But it's like his
so he's the Simon Cowell
it's
of baking.
It's his shtick, yeah. He's actually like, well, you didn't continue watching it with me, but
no, I've seen him have moments where
he like softens up a lot, yeah. And he's really funny. I think that's what it is. I love British humor.
Yeah, I do like British humor,
like a lot, and they're like,
and they're not so sensitive like Americans.
Yeah,
like as a comedian, you can say a lot more stuff and they'll find it funny instead of offensive, which I like. But their little sayings, the one I really liked was, what was that one that really made me laugh?
I gotta get my skates on.
My skates on. That was great.
Just gotta get my skates on.
Yeah, which means I gotta hurry up.
Yeah.
That's great. I like that a lot. Gotta get my skates on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched the Tiger King. I don't know why I keep clearing my throat. I need more water. I watched the Tiger King. You watched like an episode or two and bailed.
I think I was on the 3rd episode, and then I realized I didn't finish Great British Baking Show, so I finished that first.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
I have to finish it.
It's just ridiculous. Like,
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
But that's why I have to finish it.
It's so just absurd.
I'm finishing Schitt's Creek
trailer
right now.
trash. Huh?
I'm finishing Schitt's Creek
I
right
never
now.
got into that.
Oh, so good. Like, so good.
I don't get into TV shows like you. It's just weird. I don't know why.
It's
very rare.
I think I like TV shows more than movies because they're like bite-sized movies. Like each episode, well, especially with Schitt's Creek, it's like a half an hour. There's obviously a storyline throughout the entire series, but you can almost kind of follow along like episode per episode if you were to just like hop in somewhere.
Yeah, I get it. It's like Friends.
Yeah.
Where you can watch an episode stands alone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I love it. I think
Office,
it's so
Friends,
fucking funny.
Sitcoms like that. But yeah, man, it's tough. I haven't been into a TV show in a really long time. It's really wild. I remember we watched Game of Thrones, but I didn't even really like it that much. Like, it was cool and everything. I feel like it was making me like, giving me like motion sickness at one point. It was so weird. But it was just getting old, man. Like, I don't know.
Well, I think too, when you binge a show, it's not so like you almost can't get into it enough. Like because you're not investing as much time, if that makes sense. Like if you're watching 3, 4, 5 episodes a day or 5 episodes a week instead of 1 a week when it like normally airs.
Well, we got to that point eventually. Like, we started watching Game of Thrones, and we caught up finally to where we had to wait for the last, like, 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah. But I think it doesn't translate the way that it does when you have to, like, dedicate each weeknight.
Yeah, no. The last time that's happened to me was The Sopranos, I think, where I was really, like, fired up and waiting for it. And then, yeah, I mean, and I can still watch that anytime. Yeah. It's just they stand alone, too. You know, each episode is entertaining. They're like, and they're making a movie. Mm-hmm. I heard Joey Diaz on Rogan talking about he was shooting a part in that, which is great. Yeah. Wish I was shooting a part in that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, but that would be cool.
I just don't know how good it could possibly be without James.
I know.
What are they going to do? Are they going to have his son play him? Are they going to not have him in at all? They had that big like Sopranos con in New Jersey. Did you hear about that? Where it was like a big, you know, expo or whatever. It was just like all the people that were on the show and like signing in booths, and they had like all kinds of shit set up.
That's cute.
Yeah, it was like sold out like really quick. It's wild. That was a great show.
Yeah, that was really good.
But yeah, the Tiger King is just fucking, it's just stupid.
I have to finish it because I started it. I have that weird
you have
sickness.
Problems. I can't. I'll shut something off within the first 5 minutes. I won't even give it a chance.
Yeah, no.
Like if I'm not getting the right vibe, I'm out.
I have that like obsessive, like I started Love is Blind and had
How the fuck did you watch that?
I don't know.
Like, seriously.
I really don't know.
Like I've lost respect for you because you thought that was entertaining. Listen, you don't have to say that's not nice every time I make a joke. You know when I'm joking.
Yes. But I don't know. It was entertaining in that
you can't don't even
it's like watching a train wreck. I
just don't understand people that watch stuff and think it's real. Like The Bachelor or all that shit. Like, it's not
well, that
real.
I don't get.
Everything is scripted, or else they wouldn't be able to shoot it.
Right.
It's just, I've been on the set of a fucking reality show. There's nothing reality about it. Yeah. They have to produce a show. They have a sequence to shoot. They have it set up, or it would be total mayhem. Right. It was just, what are you going to do? Follow everyone around all day? No, you got to set up your shots and shoot it. Yeah. But people just get sucked in, man. It's like they think it's real. They take sides with the, I hope she gets kicked off and I hope she wins. And it's just like, Jesus Christ, you're falling for this shit.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just, if you can, I guess, let yourself not see all of the smoke and mirrors of it, and like,
no, if you can allow your brain to get sucked in, but like, I'm done. I can't, I've lost that years ago. Yeah. Well, years and years ago.
You're on the other side of it. Like, you can't,
but
you know too much.
When something does come out, that's well shot and really good and tight and, written well and acting's great and everything, like, I'm on board, but I have no choice. My brain just picks things apart.
Yeah. You're
see it.
Not the most fun to watch new things with,
if
I'm being honest.
You're one to talk. Every single movie I've ever tried to show you in our entire relationship, you have fallen asleep halfway through.
Because it was made in 1982 and the picture is horrible.
1982?
And
I've
I
shown
just
you
can't
shit
get into
from
it.
Every classic movie ever. 70s,
yeah.
80s,
Keyword,
90s.
Classic.
What
I want to see something new.
Anything? And even if it was brand new, you'd still fall asleep. What is the fucking...
well, my narcolepsy doesn't have anything to do with it. It's more just like...
And then you're like... I'm like, hey, did you watch Goodfellas? And you're like, which one is that? Is this one? This? Yeah. Or no, I never seen that. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Let's watch it. I'll watch it again. It's classic. I put it on 2 minutes in. Oh, I've seen this.
Yeah. Well,
drives me fucking mad.
Mad.
Drives me absolutely insane. It's ridiculous. I'm no fun to watch it with. At least I don't fall asleep.
Okay, well, I would rather have somebody fall asleep
Like,
on me
how are you going to fall asleep
than
in the middle
have
of a
someone talk
classic
through
movie?
every single solitary thing
What are you talking
when I'm
about?
watching a show. That's all you do is talk when the TV is on. If you didn't pick the movie or the TV show, you talk throughout the entire thing.
Because I'm
It's
trying
like my
to
biggest
save
pet
you
peeve.
from the demons of just stupidity.
Okay, but if I've put something on, then I'm clearly interested in it, and I don't want to talk about the stock market right at that moment.
Stock market?
Yeah, man, you pick
What the fuck
anything.
are you talking about?
You pick anything to talk about while I'm watching something. Anything.
So why
doesn't
you gotta
matter?
watch it in front of me then? Why you gotta subject me to it? Because I'm still in fucking real life worried about shit, and you're in fucking Bakersville
Yeah, man.
watching shit. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you. I mean, but it's different. Like, how you gonna like I have no respect for these bullshit shows, but like that's one thing to not have respect for that, but to like fall asleep during like one of the best movies ever made, it's like different. Like if you're watching something if I thought it was worth watching, I would shut the fuck up and watch it.
Okay, but that's disrespectful
To whom?
to me. Because I think it's worthwhile, so I'm watching it, and I shouldn't have to just watch everything on my iPad because you don't want to watch what I'm watching on the TV. Like everything that you pick, we can watch on the TV.
You tell me to pick a movie. You say pick a movie.
Because I don't want to hear you talking through a movie that I've picked.
Because all you pick is stupid ass chick flicks and stupid bullshit that is just a male cannot sit through.
What was
I
the
pick
last one I
things that are
picked?
like just classic bomb of like just madness, like Tarantino and Scorsese and shit that's got.
Okay, but there's only so many of those. So when you
Babe,
get
there's
through
millions of movies that you are so deprived that you have not seen that I can't even make the jokes from those movies.
name 5.
5 movies that you've never seen?
Yeah.
Off the top of my head. Jesus Christ. How am I supposed to possibly do that?
I don't know.
All right. Planes, Trains, Automobiles.
Nope.
No shit.
That's 1.
Raging Bull.
Nope.
Yeah.
2.
Fucking Armageddon.
I think I saw that.
You think you saw it. But anything. I'm just naming shit off the top of my head. Fucking Reservoir Dogs. Boondock Saints. Weekend at Bernie's.
Didn't we watch that? Weekend at Bernie's I've seen. Come on.
No, thank God.
I'm not a monster.
If you haven't seen that. The original Lampoon's Vacation.
Yeah, I watched it
Not
with you.
Christmas. Not the Christmas one.
Oh.
Nah. What, there's more than one? You know, trust me. There's a million movies I would love for you to watch, but you fall asleep halfway through them and you just never, you know?
So when I come into the living room and I sit
what
down.
What do you want me to do? I try to show you good shit.
And I say to you, do you want to watch a movie? And you say, no.
Yeah, because I listen, I watch movies for the millionth time for you, to expose you to art that is on a different level than a fucking reality TV show. And I'm not going to put myself through that just to watch it for myself again. I know every line in the movie. I could write the script out again from scratch if I needed to. I've seen it a million times. I'm trying to share that with you.
Right.
And
so when I say,
talk about
do you want to watch a movie?
I'm disrespectful. I'm trying to show you something like that's like a part of me, like that I'm trying to pass on. Like this is good. This is one of the better things you're going to see. And then you just fall asleep. So who's disrespectful now?
I literally can't help that though. It's not like I'm like, okay, I want to watch this movie with you.
I'm the disrespectful one for dissing a fucking reality show.
No, it's not dissing a reality show. It's trying to hold a conversation with me while I'm clearly watching something.
I don't try to hold a conversation. I
yes,
throw
you do.
questions every once in a while. Hey, what do you think about this? Hey, do you think we should do this? You know, like I figured you'd have the mental capacity to answer a question as you're watching someone bake fucking scones. Like it's it's not like a deep plot point that you're so tied up into, like a monologue.
You know that I can't like listen to 2 things at once. I just can't. It drives me fucking insane, actually.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. Okay? Does that make you feel better?
Well, but also I'm sorry for falling asleep. It's not like
you fell asleep on me in the movie theater several times.
Once.
No, several times.
Name them.
Top Gun.
What else?
there was another couple for sure, but I
No.
don't remember the names of the movies. But they probably weren't the best movies.
I didn't fall
'Cause
asleep during any of them.
When you go to a movie for the first time, you can't guarantee that
we
it's going to
both
be that
know
good.
why I fell asleep during Top Gun, though. It wasn't that it was a bad movie.
And now the new one's going to be coming out soon.
No, it's not. It's probably on hold.
What are you talking about? That bitch is done.
Nah.
Oh, yeah.
They were probably...
I saw the
editing
trailer
it.
already.
Yeah, you know how quick it takes to put together a trailer when
Not
you're
a trailer that good.
cutting a 3-hour movie?
They're there, man. It's coming. But still, you know, you don't know what the fuck happened in the first one. You can't tell me one thing about that movie. Huh? Not one thing.
Yeah.
Please.
There's a love interest.
And every time oh, shut up. There's a love interest.
The blonde girl
Yeah.
with the red lipstick.
Yeah, I
And
know,
then
babe.
Goose
She's
and
on the
Maverick.
cover of the goddamn movie. I mean,
And then doesn't Goose die?
yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
So,
And it's just very sad.
all right.
But still, you know, if I sit you down and try to let you watch that in preparation for the next one, which I'm very stoked to go see because the fucking technology they have now in shooting stuff and coming up with stuff. I mean, a lot of times it sucks because they overdo it with CGI and all this crazy shit. But I think they're up there really flying these motherfucking planes in this. And I got to see that because it was dope back then. Now, oh my God, it should be sick.
Yeah.
I'm so stoked for that, man. When I first saw that trailer and I first heard that bell, that ding, I got goosebumps all over me.
Goosebumps?
Fuck yeah, I did. It was awesome. But yeah, there was a couple other movies where I look over in the movie theater and you're just fucking drooling all over yourself. And I'm like, this is fun. Fun date night.
So untrue. I fell asleep once.
I asked the girl next to me if she wanted to make out.
What'd she say?
She was down.
Cool.
She was down.
That's
It's like,
cool.
what are we doing here? Let's go to the movies and I'll just go to by myself, just watch.
I've literally only fallen asleep in the movie theater
There's been a few.
for Top Gun.
No, there's been a few. But it's just so weird. How do you ever see anything?
Maybe it's because I'm used to falling asleep at night to like a show or a movie. And that's why I get sleepy. But I get sleepy. And the next thing I know, you're saying my name 35,000 fucking times to try and wake me up. And it pisses me off. And then I finally wake up after like 2 hours. And then I go to bed.
I tried to wake you up from midnight to 3 a.m.
Yeah.
to try to get you off the couch out of the kindness of my heart because I didn't want you to be cold out in the living room. And I figured she'd be more comfortable in a warm bed with me. And you yelled at me.
I did.
You fucking yelled at me. So,
Yeah.
you know what? From now on, you can freeze your ass off on the fucking couch for all I care.
I mean, I guess I was
That's what I get for trying to be nice.
perfectly warm and comfortable under that blanket
Yeah,
because
but you
I
wouldn't
was
have been come 6 o'clock in the morning.
I was
'cause
sleeping like a log.
what else is new?
It was really comfortable.
It's just insane, though. But whatever, dude. At least I won the battle with the alarm clock on the arm there. The old vibrating watch.
Yeah.
Seems to be doing the trick a little bit. Fucking narcoleptic.
It's not my fault.
It's not my fault.
I've gone to a sleep doctor about it.
It is my fault.
It's your fault.
Yeah, it is.
Why?
I don't know. I should have just, I should have done more research on the merchandise before I purchased it. It's my own goddamn fault. Should have test drove that Tesla.
Yeah. Oh, you think I'm a Tesla?
That is, what's my response to that? There's no way out of that. Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
But
I'll
yeah.
try my best not to fall asleep on you. It's just, it's not you. It's me.
That's nice. That softens the blow. I've actually, have you ever had to say that to someone?
No.
You never use that?
Mm-mm.
I've used that.
I didn't have many boyfriends before you. I only told one guy that I didn't want to date him
It's
when
not
I was in
fun.
high school.
It's not fun.
Yeah, I felt really bad about it.
Yeah, it's I don't know if I miss the single days. On one hand, it was fun, and like as a man, you almost like miss the sporting aspect of it. You know, like the chase, the hunt.
Yeah.
It's like in your DNA.
I don't miss it at all.
But dealing with all the headaches and the psychos and the fucking just games and bullshit, you know, that was never fun.
Every guy I dated, besides the one that I said I didn't want to date, just fucked me over.
I've been fucked over. Everyone's been fucked over.
Probably no one more than I.
I don't know. I was living with a girl for 2 years and found out she was banging some like 50-year-old.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah. So.
But that
tough.
only happened to you once.
Thank God. That was a really weird situation. Just really weird. You think you like know someone and it's just like, who the fuck? You wake up one day and just like, who the fuck are you?
It's so scary.
Creepy. Just so weird.
Did you think you were going to get married? Like, were you at that point, or was it just like, you're cool, like, let's live together?
Yeah, no. I mean, no, I have no idea. I have no idea what I was thinking. It was just.
I mean, you were like young, right?
It was definitely, yeah. I mean, too young to get married.
But were you thinking at that point, like when you moved in, like, okay, this is kind of like, I might want to marry her one day, or was it just,
I don't know.
let me live with this like hot chick?
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. I guess when you live with someone, you move in with someone. I mean, there's kind of that feeling like
Yeah,
you wouldn't really do this if you
weren't serious.
I mean, didn't have at least some sort of idea that maybe this could go somewhere like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, I mean, clearly you weren't dating the girl for a week and then all of a sudden you were living together. Like, it was a serious relationship.
yeah,
I just didn't know how, like...
This wasn't serious enough.
But, like, had you guys talked about that? Or,
Talked
like...
about what?
Just, like, marriage? Like, was
No,
that a conversation? No.
I don't think so.
Still too young.
Yeah, I have no idea. It was a weird one. But I've had my share of weird shit. That was definitely the worst, though, man. I fucking...
Yeah. I only know of two girls
some
that
of them will
fucked you
get
over.
you. Some of them will get you. You start fucking... You drop 25 pounds. You don't want to leave your fucking house. You just lay in bed all day. And it's like that saying, like, from Swingers the other night. You know, every day you wake up and it hurts a little less, and you wake up and it hurts a little less, and one day it doesn't hurt anymore. It's weird, man. Bad breakups are the fucking worst, especially when it gets like really fucking not violent, but almost violent, like where it's like you know, like really
Like, angry.
like yeah, like real fighting, like where you're like screaming and you know there's like crazy shit going on, and that's fucked up, man.
Is that how that ended?
What do you mean? Oh man, when I found out about that, I fucking snapped.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. I mean, what would you do?
I don't know.
I fucking snapped. I mean, I didn't do anything wrong, but I snapped.
Yeah. It would go one of two ways for me, I think. I'd either be super fucking calm and just kind of silently like grab my shit and leave. Like, you know, when I get like super quiet and my eyebrows lift,
Yeah.
it would be like one of those where I was just like calm, cool, collected towards that person, but then like lose my shit when I leave. Or I'd lose my fucking shit entirely, completely just like break down and fall apart, and it would be a big thing.
Yeah.
There'd be no like in between.
It's like a fight or flight
Yeah.
type of thing. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's so weird. It's so weird. You like meet people and you just like you have an idea of who you think they are, who you want them to be. And then there's other times where, you know, like I've had this experience with girls myself, or I've seen, you know, friends go through it where they think they can change the person. Like it's like, man, she'd be so perfect if I could just take this little part of her and suck it out of her personality, and you know what I mean. And you can't do that, man.
Yeah.
People are who they are. It's wild. It's really crazy, and girls do that with guys too. It's, you know, he'd be so good if he could just change this, and they try to change him into what they want. And you can't do that. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Eventually, you know, that person's gonna resent you, and it's gonna end. You just both got to be who you are, and you got to be okay with that.
Yeah.
And you just got to communicate and shit, and it just is what it is. But you know, communication is the key. It's by far the most important thing in any relationship. You know, whether it's friendship or, you know, love or family, anything. It's just, you gotta fucking talk to each other.
Yeah.
Like, you're not mind readers. Like, and then if you hold shit in, you know, it's like, that's why I like having that rule where, like, we don't go to bed pissed. Because you close your eyes, you go to sleep, and you hold that in.
Yeah.
It starts storing up in a bank.
Through to the next day and the
then
next day.
it just explodes eventually. So you got to try to like clean the slate every night. That's like the best advice I can give anyone in a relationship, is to not go to bed angry. Like, where you both roll over and you're not talking, and you feel like you're a million miles away from the person you're sleeping next to.
Yeah, that hurts.
Bad feeling, man.
I feel like
That's a bad feeling.
I don't know if we ever have, because of, like, even if
I mean, once or twice maybe.
Yeah.
But we always try to end up at
We'd
the
never,
end of the
like,
night saying, like, listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be get bitchy or get angry, or I'm stressed or whatever. We try
I
to
usually
figure it
just
out.
boil it down to I love you and
Yeah.
let it be that.
Yeah.
And then I like cry like 2 tears and then I go to bed.
You cry 2 tears?
Yeah. Like one from each eye.
One from each eye. I don't know if I...
Just to, you know, because I mean, that's all that it boils down to. Like, when I say that, it means, like, regardless of all the bullshit, like, I still love you.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Welcome to couples therapy with Richie and Jaime.
Well, no, it's just like, you don't want to go to bed angry, but at the same time, if you're angry already, the last thing that you want is to, like, hash it out again and, like, talk through it. So it's more just like, I'm just telling you, I love you. For right now, we're cool. If we need to readdress in the morning, we will. You know, like, let's just go to bed. Like, I love you and it'll be okay.
No, that's good. But you kind of have to, like, let it go before you go to sleep.
Of course, yeah.
You can't, like, just hold on to it.
No. I don't ever say that with the intention of, like...
I'm thankful, though, man. I'm thankful that we don't... I mean, because, like, I've had those relationships where you have those, like, real fucking crazy, bitter, fucking intense arguments and shit. Oh, man, where you're firing texts back and forth, and...
Yeah.
It's just... Oh, God.
I've never been good at confrontation.
Sending
ever.
novel texts back and forth. Oh.
Yeah, no.
And you're just waiting for that response, like, and you're nervous. Like,
did
I go too far on that last text? Like, did I go too far?
Yeah, no, not about that life.
Oh, man,
I just don't like. I don't like getting angry because I know that, like, you can't necessarily take back words. And that's what always, in the back of my mind, sticks with me is, like, you
can. I mean, it's called an apology.
Of course.
And
but
you say stuff sometimes in the heat of passion where you
but you're still that person is still gonna remember those words.
Oh, for sure.
Or just remember how they felt when you said them. And, like, that would make me feel so bad. I still have flashbacks of,
something somebody said to me in fucking grade school or
Yeah.
high school that still sticks with me.
Exactly.
It's wild if you think about that type of shit. But yeah, I don't know how the fuck we got here. What were you talking about? Went off some fucking rabbit hole.
We started with how
you said it's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
And I said, have you ever had to use that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just one of the many famous lines. It's funny. It's weird. It sucks. I have to do that.
Yeah. I was never I don't know if I've ever been like on a first date.
What are
I've
you talking
never
about?
been on a blind date.
One time I had this horrible blind date. It was crazy.
Really?
Well, it wasn't a blind date. Like it was like we saw each other, on Facebook, I think. And we knew what each other looked like.
Did you get catfished?
No.
Oh.
I just think
That would have been so good.
I think I got too, I don't know, I tried to be too cute.
On Facebook?
No, in person.
Oh.
And it backfired.
Oh.
Yeah. I got too PG-13 and I had to be the R-rated guy.
Oh, okay, fine.
You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was too nice. You
Yeah.
can't be too nice right off the bat.
Hmm.
I've learned a lot of shit.
So,
Through
but
mistakes.
you've never been on a blind date, like your friend being like, "Oh,
No.
I gotta set you up with
No,
this girl."
never, no.
Okay.
I
I've
don't
always
think so. If I have, I haven't. I don't remember.
I've always been like curious as to how that feels, but never necessarily wanted to experience it, if that makes sense.
Oh my God. Janice? Janice? No, that's weird. I could write a book, though, honestly. I could write a book.
That's nice.
I could write a book. I mean, I remember my friends going through shit, and I've already been there 8 times, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I could try to tell, I could pick them apart. I'd look at the girl they were with and be like, listen, I'll tell you right now, she's this, 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 and this, and it's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. And all right, whatever, don't listen to me. Sure enough,
Yeah.
a couple months down the road, just miserable pain for that poor kid or person that I tried to warn. But I'm the asshole. I'm the asshole. I'm the asshole in the place. I would never eat here anyway. But, yeah. Or the guy will, instead of it's not you, it's me, some guys, they won't, have the courage to break up with someone. So they'll just start, slowly distancing.
Or they'll ghost you entirely. Hi, my name is Jaime.
Ghost you entirely?
Yeah.
Oh, just completely stop.
Yep.
Well, it just depends. I mean, how serious it is.
I had a guy make up a weird excuse that he got into a car accident or something, and that was why I hadn't heard from him in 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, whatever. I had a guy tell me he was moving to California, and then that very weekend, I saw him. I literally ran into him at a party. And he was like, oh, yeah, I just haven't moved yet. And I was like, oh, super weird because you said your flight was on Thursday. It's ridiculous.
It's classic, though.
Just
it's classic
super
shit.
Immature, no reason at all. Just tell me, at this point, who the
it
fuck
happens.
cares?
I mean, it's tough. You never want to hurt someone's feelings.
No, of course not.
You know
but
what I mean? But then you end up hurting them more.
Right. I would rather just be told this isn't working. It is what it, I'm not trying to date you at 20 years old when, I'm only 20. I'm not looking for marriage. I'm just trying to date. If you don't want to date, just say no. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, for sure.
That's that whole game of it. I never liked because I always wound up losing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure I've been on both sides of it. And it's not fun on either side.
Yeah.
It's definitely less fun on the receiving end. Because you sit there and you wonder, like, what's wrong with me?
Well, it just feels shitty.
Of course it does.
It's just, yeah, it's like a punch to the gut.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I don't miss that shit. But no, it's crazy. Everybody goes through that crazy shit, but you have to try to, find the person that's not going to do that to you, and find, the qualities in people that you value.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And it's, it's, you got to, I don't know the right way to say it, but kind of have to, like, pick your battles, like, what you want in people, and like give and a take, just the way it is.
Yeah.
But I really think it's based off of, you got to be friends. You gotta be like best
definitely.
friends. Like, you got to be able to tolerate each other, like at your best and worst. Like, that's huge, especially in times like this, where you're stuck with someone 24 fucking hours a day.
Yeah, this is the
no going
the
to work,
test.
No leaving at all. Just
especially for, like, could you imagine, like, well,
like all of a sudden, like, just little things, like you start like annoying the fuck out of you, like look
like how you leave me one square of toilet paper every morning.
Yeah, look at this animal, like look at her brushing her teeth, or
this animal.
Yeah, or whatever. Just something so simple that.
Dad, do you think that when I brush my teeth? I'm gonna close the door.
No, I think that was like a fucking Sebastian bit or something. Like when you first start dating, everything's cute.
Yeah,
then, like you get married or whatever, and you anything little like that, brushing your teeth. Or
yeah.
whatever.
I was gonna say this
little
is
things
like
just start to annoy you.
Mm-hmm.
This is the way it is.
The true test for those couples that are fresh out of the honeymoon stage.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah, this one comedian I know, he's been making these videos like new couple quarantined, day like 6 or whatever. It's really funny.
Yeah.
I forget who it is.
So crazy. What would have happened if that happened to us, like, early on?
What? The quarantine?
Yeah. Like, what if this is like our first year together?
I don't fucking know. I'm not psychic. I mean, but I remember
We've always been okay.
Yeah, but I remember when we like first started dating, like, I guess a couple of times I would be like, all right, like I kind of hope she like wants to go home and like take a shower, get her shit done or whatever. Like I need like a little alone time, or like when you start like hanging out and then you say, fuck it, I'll stay one more night or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And you're not used to that type of stuff yet. You want that alone time to like get back to your routine, because you kind of have to put on a little show for the person, like when, you know what I mean? Like you can't 100% be yourself and do what you got to do.
You've been good about that though. Well, you were good about that when we were first dating. Like if I spent like the weekend like always near you, and then all of a sudden
I would straight up tell you.
Yeah, you'd be like, okay, like
I need a little, like I gotta get some shit done.
Exactly.
Like, we gotta
You're
freshen
like,
up.
We gotta go. We can't be going places
neutral
anymore.
Corners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right.
But that's why I think we are where we are, is because I've always tried my best to be honest. And even if I thought, fuck, this might hurt her feelings or something, it's better to just throw it out there now.
Right. But that's why it never did, because it was just always like honest.
Be straight with you. I mean, because I've kind of learned my lesson,
Yeah.
Like you're just fucking yourself over if you're not honest with the other person.
Yeah, exactly.
It just snowballs on you and you lose control, and that's it.
Especially when you're like first dating, like to not communicate that like in that way immediately, then you're just, what are you leading yourself into? A decade-long relationship of just pretending,
It's tricky because, sometimes when you are yourself completely, it's going to lose the relationship for you, like at first, like you're the other person's not going to like it.
Yeah.
But if you're like kind of hiding stuff, and it's a big fucking game.
It's a fine line.
It's a big game, but you got to try to not, I don't know. I don't even know. I think I just got to the point where I was just like, you know what, fuck this. I'm going to be who I am. And, you know, eventually people get to that point, hopefully.
Yeah. Except I still haven't farted in front of you.
Thank God for that. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah.
It's not weird. I just don't think it's appropriate.
No, I thank you for that. I mean, I wouldn't like break up with you instantly and be like, all right, get the fuck away from me.
No, but like there should still be some magic.
You know, it's a turn off. I mean, if a girl's ripping ass in front of you, it's just different. Like a guy is kind of like expected to. I
think it's hilarious, but I also like find myself giggling really hard when I'm like we'll go into the bedroom early and you're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, nothing. Like, I'm tired, but I just really need like that time.
I'm gassy. Get away from me. I'm gassy.
You'll come and like lay on my chest and I'm like, oh.
Please leave.
Yeah.
Please get off of me. That's funny. Yeah, I've had, that's hilarious. That's when you, I mean, I don't know. I'm not promoting that you start farting in front of me, but I feel a little bad that you are in pain holding shit in.
No, I mean, it's exaggerated. It's not like every 10 minutes I'm like, oh.
That was always fucking hilarious. Like trying to hold that shit in when you're first dating someone.
Yeah.
Like if your stomach's upset,
bubbling.
And, like, you're ready to fucking die, but you're just like holding it in.
Yeah.
That's
I
hilarious.
don't know if you ever held it in though. Because here's the thing. We had known each other for so long prior that there wasn't much to hade, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, definitely. But
I mean, like I obviously
I think
made sure I looked cute and, you know, whatever. Whereas right now I have no makeup on, but you know, it's like
it's okay. I don't either.
But it wasn't like I was putting on a show necessarily. It was just, you know.
No, yeah, I get it. Same thing here. I mean, I was same.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's why I think it works, because we can pretty much be ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really, you know.
Yeah. I don't think there's really, other than us getting to know each other in a different way. When the relationship started, we basically knew a lot about each other to begin with. So
yeah, which I think helps.
Yeah.
What's crazy, the one thing that we've never done, even though we've been together for such a long time, is to actually take a vacation.
I know.
To like go somewhere tropical or something
and this
like
was
that.
The year that we were going to.
Yeah, we were starting to plan shit.
Yeah.
And then, boom, we got smacked with fucking Rona.
I know.
So
I still want to try to plan something. I bet you everything is so inexpensive right now because no one's booking trips.
Well, it's wild. I mean, you know, you mentioned the stock market earlier. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I've been fucking buying some of that shit up.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, everything travel right now is just fucked.
I know.
It's like at all-time lows. Like
the
planes,
email,
Uber, Lyft, cruise lines, hotels, casinos, anything, resorts, all that shit.
I know.
Is like you can grab it now and take it for a ride in the future, because it's, I mean, fuck. I mean, yeah, there's that chance that we will never recover from this ever.
Yeah.
But I think history has kind of shown that you go through these periods and it gets back to normal eventually. And when it does, I'm going to be that motherfucker that bought in at all these companies dirt fucking cheap.
Yeah.
So you do what you want out there. I don't have all the money in the world to get crazy, but for what I can do right now, I'm trying to find stuff that I believe in that's going to, you know, grow substantially in the future. And it's dirt cheap right now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just, that's just the way my brain works. But you know, it's risky, obviously. You don't know.
I know.
But
You know,
yeah, I'm dying to go somewhere. God damn, do I need a fucking vacation right now? Just to fucking not care about anything for a week and just lay on the beach and.
I know.
But still, like right now, I'd be stressed. I'd be worried about catching stuff. I'd be worried about, the plane. I'd be worried about the traveling. I'd be worried about the water. I'd be worried about the food. Who's touching this? Who's that? Who's cleaning my room? Are the sheets clean? It's just crazy.
Yeah. But it would be nice to book something and then have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
You're
You're supposed to fly back east at some point in the next coming month or whatever.
Yep.
And I don't advise that you do that. And I don't even know if you're going to be allowed to do that. I think Trump shut that shit the fuck down.
Well, no, domestic flights he didn't.
I'm pretty sure they're shutting down hot zones like New York from going in and out of, so people can't spread it further. And I agree with it. I think that's a smart thing to do because what the fuck?
Yeah.
Especially like people, like I said, a lot of these people don't even know they have it.
I know.
And they're just jumping on the plane and going to see whoever over here, and then boom, they smack 20 more people with it.
Yeah.
And I was going to have, Adam come out here and hang out with me, my friend Adam, while you went back east, but it's not fucking happening, man. I'm telling you, this shit's not going away.
Here, let's look at United States travel advisories. The one website I went on today for...
But even booking something in the future, though, I don't mean to cut you off, but like if we were like, all right, we really wanted to go away in November, let's book it now and get a deal. But what happens if,
That's what I was just going to say. The one website I went on just completely shut down altogether because they're like, we don't know when this is going to end, and we don't want people booking vacations and then having to refund them. So they
wild.
Just shut down all operations.
It's crazy. There are actually like cruise ships out on the water right now that like aren't allowed to dock.
Yeah, I think Carnival has 6,000. There's 6,000 passengers that are quarantined right now on ships. Like they can't go anywhere.
Just like a mile offshore.
Yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
I know.
I don't know
wild.
why anyone would go on a cruise right now. I mean,
I don't like the idea of a
this.
cruise in general, but right now that's insane.
Yeah, we talked about this last time. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's weird. It's funny though.
Where do you go? Where do we go? Like,
I know.
There's just no way to book a vacation right now. It's just like Mexico, some island somewhere. Like fuck. I'm ready to pack everything up and move to Colorado.
I saw a meme about that the other day that made me laugh so hard. It was like men saying they want to move to Colorado is the female equivalent of cutting off all their hair after a bad breakup.
Really?
Yeah.
Colorado's fucking beautiful, though.
Oh, it's amazing.
The only thing I don't like is it's cold for the majority of the year and snowy, and I moved out here to get away from that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But it is fucking beautiful, and I don't know how mad I'd be right now with snow all over the ground and knowing that there is not another human being within a mile radius of me.
Is it snowing there right now?
Fuck yeah, I'm sure it is.
In April?
Yeah. I think they get 17 inches alone in March in the one town I was looking at the other day just for fun. I got a lot of time on my hands right now. I've been looking at houses in Colorado.
It's 43 in Denver.
Yeah.
Right now.
It's cold. And
yeah, that's fucking freezing.
It's freezing, and it's serious elevation, man. It's the Rocky fucking Mountains. I mean, most of those towns are at 6, 7, 8, 9,000 feet.
That's true.
It's like when we see the snow on the top of the mountains here in California. I mean, that's where they are.
Yeah.
Colorado's even higher than that.
Yeah, and do you remember that altitude sickness we got when we went?
I'm from New Jersey, man. I've never experienced anything like that. It's wild. It's just a different world out here.
Yeah.
And first time we ever were introduced to it was when we were driving out here and we stopped in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Mm-hmm. Holy shit.
it just kind of hit us all at once too. It wasn't like a gradual thing.
It was scary.
I just remember
my
feeling
eyes felt like they were going to pop out of my head.
Yeah.
I felt like I was nauseous. I couldn't breathe right. I was like, it was almost like the lack
like a
of
sloppy drunk.
breathing was like silly. I was comparing it to being like high.
Yeah.
It was wild, man. That was really.
We could not stop laughing.
No, I don't know if that video is still up on YouTube, actually. No, I don't think it is. I took all that shit down.
Oh.
I should repost that stuff on Where We Wild.
Yeah, you should.
I
Do you
really
remember
should.
how hard we laughed at the peephole?
Yeah, because that hotel room was the whole way out here. We were playing that hot wire gamble game.
Yeah.
Where we would like book a room for like a great price, but you don't know exactly what you're getting until you get there. And the one room where that happened, it was like a I don't know the proper way to say it, handicap accessible room. And there was 2 peepholes on the door, and one was kind of eye level, and the other one was kind of like where my dick is.
Like chair
and
eye
when
level.
you saw that, you fucking lost it.
I don't know why I thought it was so funny.
Just to picture someone rolling up in a wheelchair and looking through the peephole.
That, but also just like
think about
the
this,
ingenuity of it, of them thinking like, okay, a handicapped person is going to be staying here. Let me make sure that they can look through the peephole.
Right, but think
Just,
about
like,
this: a pizza guy shows
sent
up
me
to
over the
a
edge.
pizza guy. Domino shows up to the room.
Yeah.
Okay, knocks on the door. The person in the wheelchair rolls up, looks through that peephole, and sees
A cock.
a cock. What is the point of that? You can't. Oh, I can kind of tell from those pants. That's the delivery guy.
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell who it is from that fucking angle unless you got one of your friends coming over, rolling up, and then you see eye to eye.
There you go.
But that makes no sense.
I don't know why that was so fucking funny. And
we experienced some really funny shit on the drive out here, man.
yeah, we did.
That
you
one
lost
in
your
Utah.
mind in the desert.
Oh yeah, everyone loses their mind in the desert. But that one hotel room in Utah was like this. It was like they turned a janitor's closet into an extra room just to make an extra $100 a night.
The goosebumps on my arms.
It wasn't that bad.
I truly
Jesus
thought that
Christ.
was our last night on Earth.
No.
There was blood on the wall.
What?
Yes, I didn't tell you.
There wasn't blood.
Yes, there was.
There was not.
On my side of the bed, next to the nightstand,
I saw a little booger wall, maybe, not blood.
I saw little droplets of blood, and I was like, okay, this is it. If I die, I'll die with him.
Droplets of blood, like dry blood stained.
Yeah, like on the wall. And
How
I
do you
was
know
like,
it's blood?
F this. It was red.
So what the fuck? How do you know it's
What
blood?
was I supposed to
Maybe
do?
it was
Taste
fucking, Hawaiian punch from the night before.
Well, it was super creepy. We got there so late at night. We had no idea where we were. Do you remember walking out of the hotel room the next morning and being like, oh, this is where we are?
Yeah, because you roll into these
so
places
dark
at night and you don't know what the fuck they look like till the next morning.
Yeah, and
we did that 90% of the time because we drove all day and as late as we could get through the night before, and we try to time it where we'd book a hotel that was this amount of distance away, and we always ran a little later because we would stop for coffee or gas or whatever, and we'd end up getting to each hotel room at fucking 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
which seemed like it's almost a waste of money to me because it's like you're showing up and you don't even have time to enjoy the hotel. It's just you take a shower, you go to sleep, you wake up, you're back on the road.
Well, that's why we hotwired, because it was like, whatever,
least,
if it's
a little cheaper,
if it's $80 for
bed.
a bed, yeah, exactly.
That's all you're paying for,
right?
Bed and a shower. That's it. You're
And
not
free
worried about
breakfast.
the pool. You're
No.
not. Oh, excuse me. Worried about the gym, like the amenities, all that shit. It was just get me in a fucking bed. I'm exhausted. 16-hour days driving.
Yeah.
Day one, we drove 14 or 15 or 16 hours to Chicago, from Jersey to Chicago.
Yeah.
Day one.
Yeah.
That was fucking wild. But man, what an amazing monster country that we live in.
Yeah, we
didn't even see half of it. We took one route right down the middle.
I know.
We didn't go down south. We didn't go all the way up north.
I want
to
to go back from here to the East Coast and take the southern route.
And then come back the northern route.
And then come back the northern route, because we basically stuck around the middle.
Yeah, we went right down the middle.
So if we did
We
like
took Route 80,
south there,
right down the middle.
yeah, if we did south there, see Texas,
Oh, I'd love
and
to see Texas.
it would be so fun. And then we could take the north route and then see all of those states up there. Montana.
I think I'm going to fall in love with that shit up there.
Yeah.
You know, Yellowstone and Montana and Wyoming and all that stuff. I haven't been to Washington, but it's wild, man. Right now, this is not the time to be talking about this because you can't go anywhere. Mm-hmm. And it just blows my mind. Like a couple months ago.
Like, what if we just got an RV and like...
Oh, you can.
You know?
Sure, you can. You can. But it's just like, you know, I was saying earlier today, like, babe, isn't it wild that like a couple months ago we could have just said like, hey, let's fucking road trip to Vegas this weekend. Just go for it.
Yeah.
And now you just can't
Vegas
do it.
is closed.
No, it's closed.
It's so crazy.
Everything. It's just so wild.
But
man, it was so cool driving out here though. That was the coolest shit I've ever done.
Yeah, me too.
It was just so cool. I mean, it was exhausting and scary and you didn't know where the fuck you were going to be.
What was blowing my mind more than anything was the fact that we didn't exactly have a destination.
Well, we had, yeah, I mean, we
like
did. We knew we were going to Los Angeles. And
no, I know. And we knew we were going to stay where we stayed and all of that. But I just mean, once that stay was over, we knew nothing else. I didn't have a job.
There was no apartments, nothing. It was just completely, we could have, you know, ran out of, you know.
And had to turn back around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just used credit cards to limp home.
Yep.
You know, or call mom and be like, we're out of gas. Can you please just, you know, whatever it is.
That was what was really tripping me up the whole time. But I was also like kind of thankful for that because then we could take our time and like see what we wanted to see sort of. Like we stayed en route, but we weren't so pressed for like...
Well, it definitely wasn't a vacation. We definitely weren't lingering like and exploring, but we did take time to see a couple things.
Saw the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, for an hour or two, you know.
Yeah.
Just poked our head in.
Right.
Real fast. Shit like that, but...
Bryce Canyon was amazing. We went to our first dispensary in Colorado.
That was wild. Mm-hmm. First time I ever saw a dispensary. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Is going on? It's like, and now we live right down the street from one, and it's like insane.
We live in between two.
It's just so weird to think about that alone. It's like what I used to go through to get weed. Mm-hmm. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And now of course I don't even barely smoke anymore, and it's right down the street.
Yeah, I know.
Stupid. I said this last time, I think.
It's all right.
But man, what was your favorite part about that trip out? Was it Colorado? For me, I mean, Colorado was just beautiful once I got over that altitude shit. But I was so tired.
I wish we spent more time in Colorado.
Yeah, I remember it being like super cold. It would like drop like 30 degrees on one road going up a mountain and then, you know, come back up.
Yeah.
But I'd love to see that.
Colorado.
It was the summer though too. It was July.
Yeah.
And it was that fucking cold.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, we looked it up.
What's that shit like, man, in fucking February?
Teens, probably.
Oof, man.
Single digits.
See, now that's a problem. As beautiful, but some of those places, man, just seeing those properties, like that one house, I remember it was like all log cabin looking, and it was like perched like perfect on this like ledge, and then like the driveway came down, there was like a big ass fucking field and a pond, and I was like, oh my God.
I know.
The mountain, you know, behind it, and like all the fucking evergreen trees, and oh man.
I feel like Colorado is a great place to have like a little cabin-y place that you can just kind of escape to when you want. Like, remember how we were talking last year, like, oh, we should go to Big Bear and get like snowed in for Thanksgiving or something. Like, wouldn't that be so nice to just
always wanted to do
have
like Christmas and like a log cabin,
Yeah.
snowed in, you know,
Exactly.
fireplace roaring, you know.
like you have your like home in sunny California, but then you also have something that you could
you know,
go to.
hopefully. And that's the dream. Everyone wants that. You
Yeah.
know, the fucking
I just
the
don't know if
summer
I
and
could
winter
live
homes.
full time with snow again. It's the whole reason why we left.
Sucks, but
It's not the whole reason
we
why we
wouldn't
left.
be worried about half the shit we're worried about right now. Tell you that. Tell you that. I mean, fuck. I mean, it's just a different scene, man. You don't have
I
to
feel
worry
like I
about
would
this shit.
still be nervous though, just based on like, yes, you can have a stockpile and you can, load up on stuff and whatever, but like eventually you're going to run out.
Yeah.
And like,
But still, I mean,
what
listen,
if you
you're
wanted
not in
to
the middle of the fucking there's a Costco a half hour away somewhere. You know what I mean?
Of course,
like, you're
but
gonna be able to go.
that same threat still applies. Then you're still in public with people you don't know.
Yeah, but here's the difference. I could go outside and shoot a fucking deer and drag it in and feed us for fucking 3 months, opposed to going out on Santa Monica Boulevard and you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, of course.
You can live off the land in places like that. Like I'd be ripping fish out of our pond like it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's just different. You could drink that water if you really needed to. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's just a different scene.
Yeah.
And your nearest neighbor is a fucking mile down the road. Like you're not going to bump into that virus like you would in a city.
Yeah,
It's just
true.
the way it is. But yeah, the snow is, I don't miss that shit at all. At all. Never was it's pretty the first time, and then humans touch it. The next morning, it's ugly.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's
different up there.
Yeah, it's pretty when you can look at it when you're sitting in front of a fireplace.
Oh,
or,
man. You saw some of those houses I was looking at. The windows on the side of the house, like, wide open monster windows, all glass on the side of the house. You're looking off into the mountains and trees. All that's covered in snow.
Right.
Christ.
Gorgeous. It's fun when you want to go like skiing or snowboarding or sledding, whatever. But I can't imagine
you're gonna be
commuting in it and like having to like do whatever in it, like just real life normal shit that we do.
It's tough, but I think, it makes people stronger when you grow up with that shit, But we're getting soft out here, man.
I mean, my, like, tolerance for cold is non-existent now.
No, I know. It changes you.
I wake up in the morning and it's like 55 in here and I'm absolutely freezing. Like bone-chilling cold.
I honestly don't even think it gets that cold. I think the lowest I've seen it get in here is like 62.
No, it was 55 one morning and I was angry.
I still left the windows open. Got a little chilly.
You came out and you were like, did you put the heat on? I was like, yeah, it was fucking 55.
But what's wild is, though, the air has never been cleaner here.
I know.
Because, all the 60% of the traffic's gone and, factory, like crazy shit. Like, do you see that picture of like China's factory, like the maps of the pollution?
Oh, yeah. It's crazy.
It's fucking crazy. It's nuts. And I'm telling you, like, I still have it in my brain. Like, is that a reason why this is happening?
Maybe.
To like shut down shit great. Like that to try to save the, environment or, to kill off some of the population to try to help the environment. Like there's a million reasons why this would benefit something. It's just so weird.
You'll never know.
You never know about that. But oh, wow. Well, I don't know. What do you think? Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I got to finish watching Schitt's Creek.
On your iPad or on the TV?
Yeah, on my iPad.
I don't really
so
have
late.
anything to watch.
I'm going to have to go to bed soon anyway, so just
you got a real long commute to the fucking dining room table.
I know. It's been terrible.
It's just wild. I still want to build a desk over here because I've been wanting a desk in here for my stuff. And then now that, this is your office too, it's,
yeah.
You might as well use it.
Yeah.
But
I've been really good about...
Like, where are we going to fucking go buy something like that? I'm not going to IKEA right now. Fuck IKEA.
Well, even Home Depot. Is Home Depot open?
Home Depot's open, but I heard they're only allowing, I forget what it is, 200 people at a time or something in the store at once.
Wait, if they're open, we should go. I want to paint the bedroom.
God.
Come on, you want to.
I fucking hate painting.
I love it. It's so relaxing.
Oh, it's so not relaxing. Hurts
Put
my
some
shoulder.
Music on.
Always friggin' Oh man, we
zone
painted
out
this
a
whole
little.
goddamn place.
Yeah.
Who picked the color for the bedroom that you don't like?
You.
Fuck you. You picked the color. Put that shit on me.
But you liked it.
What? The Lotus? Whatever it is?
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it.
You liked it enough to be like, okay, let's paint it
I
this
wanted a
color.
lighter blue. Like a skyish blue.
I just want something neutral. That's all I want.
I mean,
I'm not trying to get cute with the colors. We could put a throw pillow on the bed if you want something blue.
yeah, that's fine. I mean, whatever. But it just sucks.
But wouldn't it
man.
be fun
And
to like
whoever
do that?
created this old ass building actually has popcorn fucking ceilings, which makes me sick. And do you know how hard it is to edge the top of that fucking line where it meets the popcorn ceiling? You know how hard that shit is? Because I did it all. You know how hard it is?
Yeah, it sucks.
It's a real pain in the ass. Even
I
though
think
I did just a fabulous job, I must say. The line is absolutely perfect.
yeah, it is really good. The popcorn ceiling helps with noise reduction though, so that's
Oh,
why
is
they
that why?
did it. Mm-hmm.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting. If I owned this place, I'd scrape all that shit right the fuck off.
Yeah.
Right off. Just like I did that wall over there. Sanded it down so it looks normal.
Yeah.
Did a lot of work to this place.
We did.
Probably more than we should have, considering we don't own it.
Yeah, but it's still fun. I would have done it regardless.
I mean,
Still fun.
It looks way nicer.
The first
than it
color
did.
was atrocious, just
Yeah.
like a puke beige.
Taupe.
And then the second color that we thought would work was
Yeah.
giving us migraines.
Yeah, it's too bright.
This color is perfect.
Yeah, no, it's nice. For those of you who don't know, it's a gray. It's like a grayish.
Like a muted light
Gray.
gray.
It's nice.
Enough to be neutral. Looks great with the dark hardwood floors and the white molding.
No,
Did you
it's good.
ever in your life think that you would be excited over paint in an apartment with a girlfriend of 10 years?
What do you mean?
Like, did you ever think that things like that would excite you? Like the dish dryer rack we got, like how excited we got over
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Like,
that's
did you
funny.
ever think that something like that would excite
Yeah,
you?
No, it's so weird. Because it's weird. Like when it's your place.
Yeah.
You're trying to.
Like how funny a
Like
couple months ago you were like, I miss going to like IKEA and like the like home stores to like
it's
get
fun
stuff.
sometimes. It's just like a new project, and then we built those shelves,
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's fun. I like that shit. But it's funny though. It's you run out of room. When
Yeah,
you, when
oh,
you
yeah.
have an apartment. You have like a big house. I mean, you're still gonna run out of room eventually, but.
But
a
you
lot
can go
more of
like
that to
room
do.
by room and like have,
Yeah, but it's kind of a challenge though when you just have an apartment because you got to figure out like how to maximize like your space and not like over clutter it. We definitely kind of overdid it with the plants a little bit, but they look cool
yeah.
and they're fun. I mean, some of them are just getting too big for where they live.
I know.
That one over there, that thing is just a fucking monster.
Yeah, she's going to hit the ceiling soon.
Yeah. And I might have to order up some bugs, some good bugs to kill off little spider mites that it gets every once in a while. Plants are a pain in the ass. I love them, but man, it is a lot of work, and they are just really sensitive. Some of them, I don't know if anyone listening to this has houseplants, but some get spider mites, some get these mealy bugs, they call them. And I don't even know how they get there or where they come from. It's just so odd. So you constantly have to like keep your eye on it, make sure they don't get out of control, and spray them down and wipe the leaves, and it's crazy, man. But apparently, I was watching this. Was that a truck, or is the world
Is that
ending?
a tank?
Jesus Christ! Was that a tank rolling down Santa Monica?
I'd pay to see that.
That was loud. It's probably a muscle car. I don't know. Truck. But yeah, apparently I was watching this video on YouTube where this lady has like just thousands of plants, like more than we would ever even imagine. And she actually orders.
It's like a motorcycle.
Yeah, it's definitely a chopper. She actually orders these bugs called green lacewings. and like you order them and they come as like live like eggs, or I think you can get like larvae or whatever.
Yeah.
And you basically just release them on your plants, and they stay on their plants and they feed on all these pest type bugs, which is I thought was so interesting. The idea of it freaks me out a little bit because it's like you're bringing bugs like into your house.
Yeah.
But like I'm almost into it because if they stay on the plants and eat all that shit and they're working when I'm sleeping and I
Right.
don't have to worry about spraying and wiping and like checking every 5 fucking minutes, it could be cool. But eventually I think they grow up and they turn into these like, they're actually really pretty, these like green little dragonfly looking things. And then you just supposed to just, open up your door and let them fly out. I mean, she leaves them, because she's got a big enough house where she just lets them fly around. I'm like, that's a little weird. But the idea of it's weird.
You just have to make sure that you can do that in California.
No, you can.
Oh, okay.
I think the video was in California.
Oh, okay.
They're like native.
Oh, all right.
But you can
know
also
how that's like weird. Like,
yeah. You can also use like ladybugs, and that's like what farmers do, and like people who grow weed or like big harvesting things like that, because they feed on all that shit.
Yeah.
And ladybugs, like that's a little harder to deal with in a house than these things. But I got to do more research. But it might actually be worth it. I'm on the fence. Just kind of freaks me out a little bit. It's a weird thing, but it's smart.
Yeah.
It's really actually a really cool thing. But I don't know, man. We have a little room now that we built those shelves. I think we can fit a few more up there. But I'm responsible for all of them. You don't water any of them or do anything for them. I do everything for them.
Because you like to do it.
I mean, I don't love. I mean, it's
you were the one that was
ass.
so excited to get all of them, and you got all excited to take care of them, and
no,
you got
I do
like
enjoy
all your
it.
little
It's
tools,
cool, and I'm good with them.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
we've had only 1 or 2 plants die over the entire time we've been here.
Yeah,
and it was kind of out of my control.
Yeah,
but it's a lot of work, man.
I just thought that was like, it's like your little like passion project. I didn't want to like impose.
It's not that. I just love the idea of living around plants.
Yeah,
and it cleans the air, and it's like relaxing. And we live in this big fucking city, and I miss, the outdoors and stuff. So I just figured like having like natural plants in here. I can't stand when people have fake plants in their house. That drives me fucking nuts. Like, what the fuck? What's the point?
Well, some people can't take care of plants or don't know how to or don't want to, but they want the aesthetic.
I guess. It seems weird to me. But no, yeah. Probably end up getting a couple more. But one day I want like a monster house with just like a shit ton of them, where I actually have to like pay someone to come in and like take care of them.
Yeah. We got a good little collection going.
Yeah, it's so funny though. What are we gonna do with them when we move?
I have no idea.
It's like
I have absolutely no idea.
Most of them will be able
We'll have to
just
get like a flatbed.
fit in the car. Most of them, but like that big one,
Need a truck.
I don't know how to go about that. Might be able to like wrap it so it like closes on itself, like when you buy one from the store.
Yeah.
And then kind of slide it in long ways through the back of the car.
That won't fit in my car.
Not at all.
Probably have to leave the trunk open.
Oh, guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Could always chop it down a little bit, trim it up so it's like shorter, and then let it regrow. Yeah, who knows?
We'll see.
It just
but
won't,
maybe
it
we
won't
could
survive
get some...
in Colorado. That's for sure.
He's so dead set on Colorado.
No, I'm just joking, but that's crazy to think about, though.
Yeah.
A lot of these plants, way too cold, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe not. Keep it warm enough.
We shall see.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
Because it's getting kind of late. Yeah, it is for you especially. But yeah, guys. I mean, you're out there listening. I hope this gave you a little entertainment, lifted your spirits a little bit, didn't freak you out even more. But just, kind of is what it is. Just got to do your best to be smart, wash your hands, all that good stuff, and just try to spend this time with your loved ones, like I said earlier, and just try to have some fun together and laugh, and try not to watch the news and let it freak you out like it's been freaking me out. I got to work on that.
Yeah. Make some good memories.
Yeah, just try to make the best of everything because, shit could always be worse,
You're safe at home. You're not stuck at home.
Yeah. My mom keeps saying, I'd rather be bored than sick.
Yeah.
And she's right. So I'm thankful for everything that we do have here. It's just a lot of times it's kind of I get in my own way, of being stressed out that, like you said, like I don't see the things that I have. I see the things like that I'm worried about or I don't have or whatever. I got to try to work on that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, well, everybody, thanks for listening. And I'm going to try to do a few more of these while we have the time to do them. And I definitely want to keep it going. It's just... it's been weird, man. It's just been overwhelming and like tiring for some reason. Even though you're not doing much, I'm like tired.
Yeah.
All the time. It's like it's just so weird. But yeah, you can also check out all the comedy stuff I've been doing on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. I've actually been having some fun with that. So we'll do another podcast soon though.
Yeah.
Because it's always fun and hopefully it gives people something to listen to besides the fucking news.
Mm-hmm.
So.
So
all right.
Follow him on
socials.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if they probably are already, though, if they're hearing this.
Yeah.
But yeah. But definitely subscribe to the podcast if you haven't. It really helps if you leave one of those 5-star ratings on, iTunes. I'm new to the podcast game, but I would imagine like that would help get it out to more people.
Yeah. Share it with friends.
If you miss the outdoors, you can check our Where We Wild YouTube. I miss that, man. I miss doing those videos. It's so fun.
I know.
But, all right, I guess that wraps it up for another episode of Uncensored Energy. Thanks, babe, for having another conversation with me.
Yeah,
we got to do more of these, it's while we have the time. And, yeah, everybody, I appreciate you guys listening. I hope you were entertained. Hopefully it was better to listen to than the fucking news, and it lifted your spirits a little bit, made you laugh. But yeah, everybody out there, stay safe, stay positive, try not to lose your mind. I think everything will be all right. We just got to stick with it and kind of get through this together. Just stay home, stay safe, and I will see you next time. Later.